Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Pink Republic, aka the Princess of Umogbo Oka, Anambra State. Today, I will kick off with this happy news because I'm from Anambra State, so up by origin, not by birth, but by origin. Anambra State ranked number 1 above Lagos State in 2025 fiscal performance ranking by BUDGIT. I think they call it budget or something like that. So let me establish the story so you understand. So, like I said earlier on, that number ranked number 1 in the fiscal, right? In the fiscal performance ranking, recognizing its outstanding progress in transparency, revenue generation, and responsible spending. It's about time. People don't know how much ordinary Onitsha market is generating. They just thought that people, the way I see people speak, they think that Anambra is a bush. Let me tell you, if you go to the east, I will use the word kujat, not shocked. You'll be kujat. So don't go there. So according to the latest budget analysis, that is BUDGIT, Anambra stood out for its what? Number 1, fiscal transparency, that is full public disclosure of budgets, MTEF, and quarterly reports with an active e-procurement portal and online data. That is number 1. Number 2, revenue growth. Internally generated revenue, IGR, surged by over 24%, and total recurrent revenue grew nearly 50% between 2022 and 2023. What are you saying? When your governor was the governor of CBN before, he knows what he's doing. Capital investment, that is number 3. The state increased capital spending by more than 40%, directing funds to roads, schools, hospital, and urban revenue. Then good governance, that is number 4. Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo's administration continues to prioritize transparency, education, healthcare, and security, though innovative fiscal management with prudent debt levels, expanding fiscal space, and revenue focus on productive investment. Anambra's success sets a new benchmark for efficient and accountable governance across Nigeria. Number 5, other top performers. Oh, I say number 5, sorry. Number 5, other top performance. No, I keep saying number 5. No, other top performance is Lagos, Kwara, Edo, Abia. Bottom of the table is Yobe replaces Nigawa this year. So the truth about all this thing is that Anambra has gained the number 1 spot. It shows that other states are developing. That's why I always tell people, look outwards. Don't focus too much on one state. There are other states that they are doing well. Other states are doing well. So don't be thinking that other states are not doing well. Or you see somebody from a particular region, you don't believe that they are there because they come to hustle, doesn't mean they don't have a home. I've said this thing, maybe I've been saying it inside my house, but I'm saying it that they give Professor, I'll use the word professor, because he was a Professor Charles Soludo, another 4 years, Anambra would be the next big thing like Lagos. I'm telling you, we should not sleep. so that they will arrange Anambra well. Let me tell you, it started from Obi, right? From Obi, he entered Obaino. After Obaino, now he's entering. Was it in the okay? Indeed, they handed over to Obi. Obi first did like the entrance of Anambra. Before, when you're entering Anambra after that bridge, you will not be impressed. But Obi arranged that part. So he crawls like this. Give him a chance. I always tell people, please give chance to Ludo a chance. Extra 4 years, Anambra will be another place that people want to pack their load and go and stay. You know, Lagos is like this because Lagos was once the capital. Yes, Lagos was once the capital of Nigeria. So definitely you see everybody from all walks of life. Abuja too, you'll be shocked and surprised that some people actually move from their villages to Abuja for a better life. So it's like that. So don't treat anybody anyhow because you see them in their state. So let me quickly move over. So congratulations to Anambra State. So let me quickly move over to the next topic. The next hot topic is Unilag bans skit making and content creation on campus. Remember many months ago how a lecturer and a student fought just because of content creation, and the student, I think she was in 300 level, was rusticated. So this time around Unilag is saying banned, don't do the skit making on our campuses anymore. So let us read why. Okay, so the University of Lagos, that is Unilag Akoka, has prohibited the unauthorized use of its campus, including hostels and other facilities, for video production by skit makers, filmmakers and content creators. In a statement released on Thursday, October 28th, I think it's on Tuesday, supposed to be October 28th, and signed by his head of communication, Adejoke Alaga Ibrahim, the university expressed concern over the growing trend of individuals filmmaking skits, movies and other content on campus without approval. So you must get an approval. The move aims to protect the academic environment and preserve the institution's image from misrepresentation in unregulated productions. The attention of the University of Lagos management has been drawn to the increasing use of the university premises, including hostels and other facilities, for shooting of films, videos, skits, voice pop, etc., and cinematographic activities without appropriate authorization, the statement read. The statement said. The institution further stated that it has established procedures for recording or content production on campus to ensure safety, decorum, and integrity of its academic and residential spaces. The university directed that anyone, student, staff, or external collaboration must first obtain official approval from the communications unit before filming. Members of the university community and general public are therefore advised to comply strictly with this directive in the interest of order, safety, and collective responsibility, the statement added. So have you people heard? Don't go to Unilag and start filming anyhow. They have told you they don't want you to come to their school and be filming, and you must come, take permission, seek authorization, maybe in writing or in oral, and tell them what your movie is all about, so that you'll not be acting unnecessary cut movies in their campuses, or prostitution movies. You know, back there, once upon a time, it was like every Unilag girl was like a prostitute. That is what it's like. But when they say you're going to Unilag, if they look left and right and find out that you don't have any means of funding yourself, or your parents are not funding you, then who else is funding you? Let me tell you what people don't understand. Some students are actually genuine businessmen and women, so they don't have to prostitute to be there. Just because you don't know their source of income doesn't mean you need to generalize. I'm not saying, I didn't attend that school, I went to LASU, so I'm just saying it because I feel how some people feel when people just say things like that. So let me quickly move over to the movie section. So there's a new movie on Showmax. It's called Witchboard. So I watched it, on Showmax. It's a 2025 movie. and that's it's 2025 show much route. So I don't know if it's 2024, but it's 2025 they wrote 2025 movie. This movie is showing something. You know, some people they don't know that they come from generation of witches. Yeah, they do not know. So sometimes when you see people attacking you and you just feel some kind of dreams, you don't know what is happening. That's why you need to pray. Cast and any place that your grandparents or your parents have taken your name to, or even put you in any society without you knowing. That's why you need to pray, to cast and bind it. This movie is one of those movies you need to watch. You know, this Halloween season, so I know there will be a lot of horror movies that will be coming out at this time. But this movie, then all these artifacts, I always tell people, when you go to the museum, try not to touch them, because you don't know the connection, the spiritual connection, the physical connection that those things are. They actually stole a witch board from a museum, right? And death started occurring, and it got to this lady who she never knew, because she was living in an orphanage, that she was the daughter of a witch. So let me not give you spoilers, but you need to watch this movie. I always tell people, when you get to the museum, watch, look, and listen to what the person that is narrating, the guide that is narrating to people in museums, listen to what they say, but don't touch, because you never can tell if there's a spiritual connection when you touch all those marks and all those things. I actually saw a vest at the museum. That vest, you see, having even blood stain from battles of 1800, 1700. Yeah, somebody actually donated it from their family because they inherited the vest. You see all the jars still on top. Then some people, I saw somebody trying to touch, and they shouted at the person, if you touch, what if one spirit that is, you know, they said back then, when you watch movies, they say most of the spirits, people that passed on, they are attached to their stuff. Before you start behaving like a warrior in this modern time, people will think that you are insane. So be careful. So let me quickly move over to the Real Housewife of Potomac. So the Real Housewife of Potomac season 10 is out. I didn't want to announce it initially because I wanted to watch like 2 or 3 episodes in. But there's something I want to say. There's something I want to say about this. So the Real Housewife of Potomac, there's a lady they call Kiama Stewart. To me, next season, please, they should not bring her back. She's attacking everybody for things that doesn't make sense. She's attacking Wendy. She's fighting with Stacy. Just points that they don't even notice it is. That's not what the show is all about. It's supposed to be the Real Housewives. So your conversation should be what? A very healthy conversation. Please, they should take Kiama Stewart out of this show. To me, she's just like a poison that is not there. And I'm even wondering why Ashley came back. Yeah, she's a mother or anything, but her kind of lifestyle does not depict what other people want to see. The show too should also take note that the show is not limited to the United States. The show is being shown everywhere, and the likes of Ashley does not represent. Now let me tell you what Ashley did. You know, of recent, Wendy Osifo and her husband, they are both Nigerians. They were arrested for insurance fraud, right? Allegedly, they are claiming that there's nothing like that. That they only called the police that there was a break-in and entry. Now, other people are even more gracious than Ashley. Ashley was laughing about it. No matter if your enemy is suffering, don't laugh at anybody. I always tell people, because you think God answers everybody's prayer, including the devil. So you have to be very, very smart. If you think I'm joking, ask why is God answering the devil to probe Job and to persecute Job. So God answers everybody's prayer. Don't laugh at people because they are down, or you see that they are down at that period. Don't do that, okay? Then 2, Wendy Osifo told everybody that she's going to have a separate trial from her husband. So maybe she wants to detach herself, you understand, from whatever thing the husband is. But people keep saying that they look like they are under the influence. You know, the husband has this, we call it Igbo here, but I think there's a name they call it. but you see, Igbo we know it here. He has a farm for it, where in a state, in United States, where it is legal. So they felt that they were under the influence when they came to arrest them. So I always tell people that even Giselle, I was even expecting, because I listened to the podcast of Giselle and Robin, and they were speaking to me normally. That's how everybody, but actually was laughing. You don't laugh at anybody when they are down. You have to be smart about all these things. Then two, let me move over quickly from that. We found out that Stacy is claiming that she's a Nigerian. So these are the three Nigerians. Yeah, these are the three Nigerians. So I only added Stacy because she did the whole of season 9 with Wendy. No time she opened her mouth to tell Wendy that she was also a Nigerian, until another Nigerian lady, what's that her name, Gia, I think Gia, Tia Glover. Yes, Tia Glover. She was born in Nigeria, originally from Lagos State, but she was trained from when she was little in the United Kingdom, but she has moved to the United States. So these are the three Nigerians in the show. I only added Stacy because Stacy is claiming that she's also a Nigerian, which she didn't mention throughout the whole season 9, but she only mentioned it when they thought Nigerian. So maybe she wanted to be like trio, right? So these are the three Nigerians, the Real Housewife of Potomac. I wish them all the best, and I wish Wendy all the best, and I wish, because the way I see her very highly placed. So I wish they can sort out, and I pray for them, if they are innocent, for them to get justice, and for them to be free. And two, if they are being set up, the person that set them up will be exposed. Then they risk deportation, because now even if you get your citizenship, not by birth, but if you get it like normally, the resident and all that, you risk deportation. So I just pray she clears up her name, and everything will be sorted out. So let me quickly move over to the third movie for today, which is The Boys from Brazil. It's a 1978 movie on YouTube. It's a World War II movie. In that movie, somebody actually took DNA from Hitler and created 20 boys, and they gave them out for adoption. Now let me tell you what started happening. The doctor that actually did the cloning started killing the parents, maybe one of the parents that is aware of the adoption, so that he might be in charge of the children. So they are direct descendants of Hitler. So that movie is a must watch. You can get it on YouTube. It is called The Boys from Brazil. It's a 1978 movie. These are movies you might love to watch during this period on your own. So don't worry, we are rounding up for the year. After the first week of December, the season for this show, that is we're on season 6 of this show, we close, and we'll reopen in February. But 1st of December we close, then we will open February. But I have to, before that day of my closure, I have to give you some nice, very seasonal movies you might want to watch during the Christmas period and relax. So I will do that. But what I'll be doing pop-ups. They call it pop-ups. Movies you might want to watch out for. So it might not be like this complete studio like this, but you'll see my face, but I'll show you pop-up movies you must watch out for this season. So that will be done, so that my page will not be there. Yeah, my page will not be there. So this movie is a must watch, so I will encourage you to watch it. That is all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed all our analysis. Don't forget to shop with us at Anthony Supermarket, 87B Olani Street, near Okoba.